Welcome to your daily dose. My name is Robert. It's my pal Susan. She's shaking. What's shaking with you, Bacon?
Shaking, rock and roll. Yeah. Good morning.
Morning. Is
Where
anything
I
special on your mind at the moment, my friend?
I actually just had a fleeting thought that I really liked having. So
Lead
yeah,
on, please.
it's not a new thought really, but I liked seeing it this way. It was about time, and it was about the fact that when we have the luxury of time to learn something, we can get it at at a deeper level when we have more exposure. I was specifically thinking about the work that we've done together and how much progress I've made, if you will, but
Yeah,
it's because of time
yeah,
and repeated opportunities to learn. So that's kind of what just the beauty and the value of time.
yeah. And time is one of those subjective things because there is, an objective amount,
Yes.
at least as per the way we measure it as a species. And then, there's the value we put on it. There is slow and fast time in terms of our feelings for how focused or engaged we are,
That's an
because
interesting perspective. Huh.
right, yeah, an hour of running may not feel like the same as an hour of I don't know,
Yeah.
chopping vegetables or something, whatever.
Yeah.
That depending on your level of engagement will also determine the level of success or stickiness, if you want to call it, if that's what you're
Yeah.
looking to
Yeah.
gain from a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Or commitment or understanding or yeah.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
whole
we just
learning.
read a study about that in the pedagogy class we're doing this semester, and it was talking about that. And that's been I'm beating the drum on that very hard within the group to talk about engagement, for its value in learning, right? And there are many questions when it comes to formal education about that, because the pushback I keep getting is by the people who teach lab classes. Go, well, I've got 150 kids. How do I engage them? And I understand there's challenges, but that doesn't mean give up on it. Technology also gives us opportunity.
Engagement's a great word.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it brings you in deeper into it. And I don't know, the guy with 150 people in his lab class, if he says one like, sexy, interesting, thing to spark somebody's curiosity, who cares if there's 150 people? You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, my thing where I always put back, goes back to how we run, the Jam for Joy in all my classes, is it's not about what I can do, right? I'm going to come in there as a framework, as the leader, as the instructor. As you know, what happens in that class is about what you all discover. And that only happens if you're engaged. How do I get you engaged? And we have several techniques to do that, you know, check yourself at the door with a little bit of music and movement, to check your emotions with an emotional check-in, as it were, and also the power words to say, here's what I'm thinking, feeling. So all
Mhm.
that sets the stage, and then all of a sudden people go, okay,
Yeah,
I'm here, and
yeah.
now I'm ready to play.
And
And
I think people who've been there before, who have the benefit of exposure and experience, you've really primed the pump for us.
that's
When
right.
we have new people, that's really a test, and they may be surprised that there's a song and that there's an opportunity to dance. But if they go with it, which everybody does one way or the other because they see the rest of us doing it, they automatically get engaged
Yeah.
because they're physically moving. And that's another thing. I don't know where we are on time. Yeah, that's another thing, Robert, that I've really learned from you is how adding movement like deepens um, experience. It opens like another channel to learning. I love that.
Yeah, I agree. It allows us to access the world instead of thinking the world's in here, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the whole point of our mind putty, and I notice, and all those things, is to experientially put us into space, shared space, so that we can yes and each other. And that,
And that is a wrap.
well
5
done.
minutes.